There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's looking deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And the Sooners in the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's set. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown Sooners. They grab the early lead. The Sooner schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't fall over in your seats.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown Tigers. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll bring it out. It's Bowie. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up the punt.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the football this time. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Got his man on the right. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Using his legs, it's Matthews. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Ball is on the 10-yard line. They're not thinking field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield?
Turning it on! Continues to fight for yards. He'll get a... Down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Sprinting away. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Coming out with it, it's Matthews. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's out past the 35. It's a seam wide open. The 20, the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Marking out the 47.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Wants to fire on second down. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of it. Good job to fight another play. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he find a hole in the defense. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to...
It's picked off. That's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. The Sooners ready to go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the Sooners want to... Tempo. From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellows, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. It's complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Tigers will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. Oh, a lot of space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's sacked. Oh, he got loose. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
To the air on 1st down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass. Under fire.
This quarterback is out of sorts at this point in the game. He's two picks. His fundamentals are falling apart. He threw that last pass off of his back leg. This is not a good sign for this quarterback moving forward.
Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sticks. It's sacked. That'll be enough for the first down. Stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Working the big fella to the corner. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. A strike downfield. Touchdown Sooners! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down.
Well,
He's taking the shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. That pass is incomplete.
Well, Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking downfield on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
The Sooners want to move quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple. Short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Going deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before. The football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here comes the Auburn offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time. There he goes. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. To the edge, it's Matthews. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability. Run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just one over James Madison. Just another week of football.
Touchdown, Tiger! And the stomping has commenced.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The sure hands, it's Bowie. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's sacked. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bowie. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Let's go. Let's go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Turning it. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it rolls to the turf. It'll be 3rd and long. leaves it with the running back. Got enough space. He gets it over. Close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Touchdown, Auburn! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. To the ground with the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. He's in open space downfield. And he'll be brought down.
That's a really nice play on second down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
And the Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Creates a little room. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They've been running it, but down the pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field.
Fires one high and deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Sooners backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Got the quick pass.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the...
Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out and execute and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.